There's just 1 minute left, and I can't put any more music on, because what the hell is 1 minute, and any music track is not lasting for 1 minute. So while we are waiting this 1 minute, we will listen to my newbie voice. So welcome everyone to the stream, and start here any second. Players are not there. I'm here. I'm waiting, and it will start soon, hopefully. But the official start will begin in 10 seconds. So I shut up, and see us in 7 seconds. Hello everyone, CNCHD here, and welcome to the stream, Master and Apprentice, hosted by Ref, sponsored by aka Baloney. And today, in today's matches, we are going to see MrX and CirezD, MrX as the Master, CirezD as the Apprentice, against spL++ from Russia, and Dark9 as the Apprentice. This is the first round, and in these matches we are going to see a best of 9. So while we are waiting for the players, here is with a nice thumbnail here, very well designed. We have here round 1. Xcal, Ref already played. We have here MrX CirezD against spL Dark9, and they will face off HSN and spL in the round 2. So whoever wins this best of 9, first to 5 wins, will advance to round 2 against HSN and spL. Yeah, about the rules, so standard rules. I think you already all know all these rules. And we have a special rule for round 1. Starting game, air stealth, mirror on, rank, Fallen Empire, no bug, version 1. Loser of first game picks the map, and then alternate. Yeah, so whoever loses will pick the next map. We have the map pool here. And are the players here? No, I don't see them. I can't see them. By the way, if everything is alright, please let me know. If you can hear me, if the sound is alright, if I'm too low, if I'm sounding like a robot, or whatever. Just let me know. Okay, I will check Discord. See where the players are. Because nobody is here yet. MrX is writing me. And he's writing if I know Redman. Maybe I need to switch IP. Let me check. So if I go to IP, maybe I need to switch that. Sorry, I'm just typing here in Discord, and we are now here. I was on the wrong IP. Me. So MrX and CirezD are now calling each other. They are arranging on Skype now because they both cannot connect via voice chat, and voice chat is really important. Okay, looks like both want to arrange a WhatsApp call. So we have here Dark9, MrX, CirezD, and spL++. Yeah, looks like MrX is not happy with the WhatsApp call. Chat is writing, everything is good. That is perfect. That is wonderful. Big Frank also saying, and Momo Cork also saying everything is good, all good. And I will host the game. So let's switch to Observer. First map will be Fallen Empire version 1, I think. I will check in a second, but I think that will be the case. And let's first let all players join in. Then I switch the map. Okay, we are just waiting for Dark9. While we are waiting for Dark9, I will quickly check the rules. So, round 1. Map. Round 1. I saw that here a second ago. Round 1. Starting game air stealth mirror on rank Fallen Empire no bug version 1. So, rank Fallen Empire. Fallen Empire. Where's the map? Searching. Rank Fallen Empire, by the way. Yeah, I'm searching for it. I think it's not here. Rank Fallen Empire. That thing? Fallen Empire no bug 0 version 1? I think that one. Yeah, it must be that one. Fallen Empire no bug 0 version 1. CirezD saying yup. Excellent. Okay, CirezD and MrX are calling themselves on WhatsApp. And we have MrX as the stealth. Let's quickly check if that's okay here. And CirezD as the Air Force. Let me quickly change that. So we have the stealth on the top, air on the bottom. And spL is an Air Force, and Dark9 as the stealth. Back test or go. Okay, let's go. First game is about to start here. And looks like everybody is connecting. That's excellent. Let me quickly turn on the sound so you guys can hear something, and I as well. Starting on the top left, we have the Stealth General by... who is that? Dark9. And Air Force General on the top right by spL+++++. On the bottom side, Air Force General for CirezD, purple color. And on the bottom left, Stealth for MrX, Master in 2v2. Okay, while they build up, I quickly update the colors. So everything is alright here. So MrX is yellow. CirezD is purple. spL is pink. And Dark9 is orange. What a wonderful tool this is here by RZ. Very wonderful designed, very helpful for every streamer. And Ref saying it's diagonal. Am I messing anything up, MrX? Dark9. Oh, yeah. Thank you for yeah, whatever. Okay. Airfield's going up here. There's a beacon in the middle, letting his teammate know, hey, what's up? There is a tunnel going up, and there's nothing to stop that. Looks like the tunnel is about to finish. Here comes the terrorist. Will he? Yeah, he just runs through because he's the friendly terrorist, of course. Okay, on the left, very sneaky worker here for Dark9. Could potentially be a threat for MrX, who is heavy on the quad spam. Terrorist coming through here on the right, will maybe run into the dozer if he's not careful enough. Quad shooting at that chopper. Chopper needs to go away. There comes the King Raptor, but of course is not going to be enough, but is helpful. Oh, that dozer indeed goes down. Unfortunate for CirezD. 4 quads took down the tunnel with the help of his teammate. Very good stuff. And spL is applying a bit of pressure here to the air player. Shooting down 2 choppers of CirezD. CirezD losing a lot. Okay, the quads of MrX coming in. They will target down the workers. The supply station is needed to be sold. And spL needs to help his teammate because Dark9 in a lot of trouble. Tunnel here on the left, just about to go up, but is going to be spotted by MrX. Here comes the support of CirezD, losing all the King Raptors. Oh my god, that was a missed micro there of CirezD. MrX probably raging right now in the voice call. And CirezD has a tunnel in the heart of his base. That is a dangerous tunnel right there, and MrX sees it, and he don't know if he needs to pull back or not. And yeah, looks like they are just ignoring it. But that tunnel is dangerous, and there comes the pop. The Air Force General will be killed in a bit. No protective tunnel in the base of spL. So spL cannot get help by Dark9. Here comes Beacon of Dark9 saying, "Hey man, there's a lot of quads coming your way." In the meantime, the Air Force player here on the bottom right is getting hammered down. There are the King Raptors of spL. Also the King Raptor of CirezD. Goes down for the supply center, but has no landing point. Is about to lose everything here. Okay, looks like we will have a 1v1 between the stealth players in a bit. Yeah. We need to be careful. These King Raptors going directly into the death. Here comes the GG of CirezD. He is out. MrX is about to lose his King Raptors. And spL will be out here in a second too. And yeah, he has power. So CirezD put down a reactor here before he went boom. It's also still in the purple color, funnily enough. Should be in the yellow color, but is the purple color because 0 Hour is a wonderful bug-free game. And yeah, MrX feeling very home here on the top. In the meantime, spL is now base swapping with CirezD, but with the thing that CirezD has no more base. So it's not really a swap, but spL feeling right at home here at the bottom right. Dark9 can build up, and he does so. There comes a few quads of MrX. Lots of quads here by Dark9, and looks like MrX is about to lose all his quads, and yep, there we go. Dark9 doing a perfect defense here against the quad push. So, MrX now pushing forward here on the top, but Dark9 has the support, sadly out of place. And spL also now on the bottom right. He cannot protect that base. Needs to do that in a bit, and looks like MrX will rampage in the base of Dark9 and take out these 3 buildings. Dark9 going back into his base. Has a few high promoted quads here in his base. They will hammer good damage. It all pans down to the right engagement point and the choke points, and looks like MrX is in a perfect position here. He's dealing good damage to these quads, but Dark9 just has way too many quads. But still, MrX managed to do some serious damage to the quads of Dark9. That was good. Choke points are so important in this strategy game. Comes another big push of MrX. In the meantime, spL doing some damage here to the supply stash, brings it down. And so far, still looking very even. Dark9 pretty much down, and spL also in a lot of trouble here. He just has King Raptors and one false move, and all these King Raptors go down to the quads. These quads are not going to be doing much. MrX just needs to pop out here, and then these quads will be gone. But seems like he has no quads in his tunnel to do that. spL will get visited by the quads. He needs to be careful here. He will probably send his King Raptors in a second. Dark9 cannot protect that because he has no tunnel in spL space. spL goes for the defense. Nice micro here on the King Raptors, but 2 remain. Dozer is down, and 1 Dozer remaining for spL. I think spL will be able to deal with these 2 King Raptors. 1 goes down. Yeah, he will be able to deal with that one. Lucky for spL. Okay, Dark9 really needs to put in some more effort here. There is the supply stash he could grab. There's also an empty supply he could grab. He's just sitting on 1 supply. He really needs to do more. He really needs to do something here. Command center going up for spL. Oh, I take that back. Dark9 has a supply stash here on the bottom, so I take everything back that he was on just 1 supply, and he's doing now something that is good. spL preparing for that attack. He's gathering in the base of Dark9 and will probably take down that thing. MrX needs the palace. He has the palace. He needs the black market. He has no black market. He needs the black market for the upgrades. There comes the push of spL. Takes down the arms dealer, supply stash, and the power. Was a good move. Does only lose 1 King Raptor there. Good engagement by spL. Supply stash is needed to be sold. MrX is still doing some good pressure here. So many beacons on this map. spL is building a bit of bunker here, which is good as the air player. I mean, you need to protect your airplanes against the pesty stealth general. And I like to see that Dark9 is now moving out with his workers to build some more supply stashes. That is good. MrX now pushing here to the top right to gather these many supplies. There comes spL, takes down the worker, has no sight on the tunnel because it's camouflaged. And goes back. There comes the quads. Still needs the upgrades. The AP bullets, that's so important as the stealth general. Especially against an air player. MrX on 2k cash, spL on 2k cash, Dark9 spending his cash is on 1k. Okay, I think these quads will not do much because 1 King Raptor attack will wipe these from existence. And that King Raptor attack is about to happen here any second. Do they have the laser guided missiles? They don't, but they have the counter missile, the countermeasure upgrade. So the King Raptors stay alive longer. MrX gathering from the middle. Dark9 is noticing spL about it. Comes a little push of Dark9. Also has no upgrades. Goes for the tunnel. MrX pushing back maybe. Nope. There comes the Spectre gunship of spL for the supply station in the middle. That supply stash will also be taken out because MrX has no protection here and will lose that supply stash. Slowly moving to the left, and 1 King Raptor strike would be good now to wipe these quads out from existence. Doesn't do that, and Dark9 is not taking out the supply stash for whatever reason. King Raptors are gathering there on the right, and will probably go in, and now that is a perfect engagement point. There we go, nice support by spL. Doesn't lose a single King Raptor in that attack. Perfect. And Dark9 can do the damage. Perfectly executed. Tunnel on the left went up again. Or is still up, I don't know. MrX trying to push Dark9 out of his sight, but Dark9 is just way too annoying and should take down that supply stash. He goes for it, perfect. In the meantime, King Rip is doing some damage to the supply stash for the 100th time. MrX needs to rebuild it for the 101st time. I think MrX is on 400 APM right now, like a Korean in StarCraft 2. He's microing everywhere. He has the supply stash here on the top very soon. And yeah, he is very active here on the map. And he's spending his cash very well on 400, not floating. And there comes another pesty push of Dark9. Both players are not sitting on any upgrades at all. Not even the shoe upgrade is here for MrX. Maybe a bit sloppy. King Raptor's doing some damage here to the supply stash. Dark9 is being threatened here by MrX. But still has more quartz than MrX, so can do some good damage if microed correctly. Loses one there. Also got a tunnel there. Nice decision by Dark9. And that was not a good engagement by Dark9. Lost quite some good quartz there. And yeah, by the way guys, I have a stream delay on with 2 minutes. So if you see some players in the chat who are playing here in the game, don't worry, I have the stream delay on. So the players cannot get any advantage through the stream. That has been taken care of. Comanches here by spL. And that should be MrX out here any minute. Yeah, there we go. No GG. spL goes for the GG. And that is the first win for the team spL Dark9. Very good played here by both teams. Really like that one. And let's rehost. So the loser now picks the next map. That would be MrX and CirezD. I'm not sure if they have sorted out their problem with the voice chat. By the way, welcome everybody to the stream. Hope you have a wonderful time here. We are on 50 viewers. Very nice. Thank you very much for tuning in. Also, stream seems to be on stable quality. CirezD and MrX picks the next. Let's wait for MrX. Looks like he is establishing connection with CirezD through the voice call. Hope everyone is alright. I'm doing fine. I have my Coke here. Coke with Bacardi in it. If that's an English word, I have no idea. CirezD going for Tundra. And let's quickly check. Map pool. Map pool Tundra. Tournament Tundra. There we go. Tournament Tundra is an official map. MrX saying Discord is now working again. From game 2 with communication. That's what he says right there. In German. Because both are German. Dark9 asking if they are here, and yes, they are surely here. I think they are discussing strategies. There's a lot of strategy to go on here. I mean, these are all masters and apprentices. So spL here as the master, MrX as the master, and Dark9 as CirezD, as the apprentices learning from their masters. All players are locking in their acceptance, and yeah, seems like everybody is ready. Let's go. And both are saying in and out, so they are locking in their teams. And they are now surrendering because they know their team. And we will now read with the teams.
You have been defeated.
Okay, let's rehost. Ooh, that was a fast join here by all the players. Okay, we have 4 players in. Let's re-pick tournament Tundra. Let's wait for the 4th player. And then I pick the map. We're missing spL. Where's spL? There is spL. Okay, let's re-pick the map. I am observer. We have MrX as the inf. Let's try and do that quick. spL as the inf. MrX as the inf. Dark9 as GLA. And GLA for CirezD as well. And MrX is gold, that is locked in, and somebody dropped again. And there we go. That's very nice, very fair. Inf GLA against Inf GLA, that is extremely fair. Google saying CNCHD for the translation. Love for the CNCHD translation. Yeah, well, you're welcome. No problem, no problem. I translate where I can translate. And we lost someone again. There we go. Okay, we go for the second match. spL and Dark9 with 1 point ahead. It's a best of 9, so first team who picks the first 5 wins this set in round 1 in the Master and Apprentice tournament hosted by Ref, hosted on GameReplace.org and sponsored very kindly by aka Baloney. We have the Inf player here on the top right on Tournament Tundra by spL. His teammate Dark9 on the top left with the GLA Vanilla. Against the opponents CirezD on the bottom left with GLA and bottom right Inf general form MrX. Let's quickly update the colors. CirezD is this time green and orange is for Dark9 like always, and purple this time for spL. First goes with the pink, no goes with the spL. Very professional and pro colors. And yeah, that was pro and professional, not needed there. Both words are the same, meaning, yeah, don't mind. Workers shaking hands, dropping a beacon there. And here comes the floating scaffold. Floating right there. That's the wonderful tunnel for you. A floating tunnel. Don't see them very often. Okay, minigunners shaking hands here as well. spL has the advantage to go inside that building, doesn't do that and takes a bit of damage, but no problem because he is vetted up and can just heal. His minigunner doesn't wait for the heal and just sends him into the building. Dozer trying to crush that Dozer but didn't reach it, and the worker builds up the tunnel. Whoops. Oh, Dragon on the right side doing some nice damage. Technical coming through here by CirezD, and looks like MrX and CirezD both going for spL. spL in big trouble here. There comes the counter technical of Dark9 trying to take down the technical of CirezD, but he just goes in. There's the Helix. And there comes the terrorist, and the terrorist detonate the supply center. No, it survives. Good play here by Team spL. Well done. CirezD probably raging right now that his attack didn't succeed. And MrX also failing here in his attack, but he's pushing in back with reinforcements, so he's not out of this attack yet. He has reinforcements coming in. Helix still flying around there to deal damage to the dragon. There comes the dragon of MrX. In the meantime, technical parking there on the left. And CirezD and MrX feeling very comfortable here in spL's base. Good push here of both teammates. Dragon tank took down the supply center on the right. Those are going down. And I think that was the... No, there's the last dose on the top right. And good push here by the bottom team. Doubling down on spL. And that Helix is going down. Minigana shot it down, and that looks like the GG already. Good play. Dark9 still tries to protect his mate, but I think that is pretty much over for his mate. Good dragon action here by all teams. Airfield will be going down in a bit, and MrX is sending in the wall of reinforcements here, which is good. You always need to reinforce when you attack, and that's what MrX is doing. spL doesn't want to give up. He stays strong. He stays true to the color of Xcal, the purple guy, the master of comebacks. And he wants to experience his comeback, so he doesn't GG out, he doesn't give his mate the power, he stays in and he fights. For the might of China, and also for the might of Russia, because he's from Russia. Good defense line here by spL. Doing some good damage, but needs to drive back, needs to walk back, because these minigunners are a dangerous threat to these troops. And the quads just push through, they will take down the troops. Nice save into the listing outposts, but CirezD seems to not care about these listing outposts, and he just goes through. Yeah, that seems to be spL out. Sells his buildings. It's his last building. Ooh, Dark9 tried to terror attack that. There's a scaffold, spL reactor to give his mate power. And now he should surrender out. Come on, surrender, 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 surrender. Why is he not surrendering? He's about to lose his dozer. Dark9 saying GG, CirezD saying GG, and that is a GG. Oh no, wait, spL gets the stuff of Dark9, so the Apprentice is GGing out, and spL as the master gets control over the troops of Dark9. But feels not very comfortable to stay on these mines, and so he loses all the quads and can build up his command center. Wow, he even went for a command center and a reactor. I'm not sure if that's according to the rules, that the Apprentice quits out so the spL can take over his units, even though he was defeated, but I will let Ref decide that, as he's the host and he's in this chat. So was that by the rules? I have no idea. that is not for me to decide. Okay, quartz coming in by CirezD. Tunnel will go down. spL still hammering here in this game, but this looks pretty much over for him. He's pushing these quartz out like a crazy man. There comes the GG. spL is out. And that is the first victory for Team MrX. And now Team spL is going to pick the next map. By the way, welcome everyone to the stream who just tuned in. This is the Master and Apprentice tournament hosted by Ref on gamereplays.org, sponsored by aka Baloney. Is it reverse? I have no idea. Reserves, map pool, deadline, scaffold abuse, removing, no cards. Loser of first game picks the map, then alternate, 1 week to play, blah 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 blah, fair play rules. Random reverse, must leave to see armies. Okay, we go back to the map. Is the map reversed? Think map is also reversed. Okay, good luck, have fun. And let's go. And we're in for the third game in the best of 9 for whoever picks the first five wins the first round. Now on the top right, MrX as the inf. GLA for CirezD on the top left in the blue color, and on the bottom left Dark9, this time as pink. Bottom right inf for spL in orange. So let's quickly update the colors. MrX is yellow, CirezD is blue, pink for Dark9, and orange for spL. Alright. Barracks supply center opener for MrX. With that 1 war factory, 1 barracks, 1 supply center built. Surely we'll go for the second supply center there in a bit. There we go. Dual supply stage opener, 1 barracks, 1 arms dealer for Dark9. spL going for that war factory barracks, dual supply center opener, so the same thing like MrX. And CirezD going for the terror attack on the dual supply, 1 barracks, 1 arms dealer opener. Looks like Team MrX has the middle under the control. That is good. The minigunner will not be able to stop that as the tunnel is already up. On the right side, spL seems to be under the control of the middle of the right. Here's a nice tunnel of Dark9, and this will surely help him against the GLA of CirezD. Already the first beacon by Dark9 to notice spL of these troops. Nice terror attack here of CirezD, takes down the supply center and harasses the supply trucks. So far, no engagement of the team of spL in the base of MrX and CirezD. Both seem to be busy in the base of spL. Dragon Tank needs to be taken out before he can do serious damage. Oh, nice flame wall on all these troops. That was beautiful. And CirezD pushes in again, and spL is again getting doubled. I don't think spL likes to be doubled, but that is what happens in this 2v2, and he is getting it. Normal strategy in a 2v2, of course, to get doubled. It's very common, and here is what we see. Looking very grim here for spL. Dark9 tries to protect his mate, shoots down these RPGs, has a tunnel there in his base. That is good. What will be pasty here, and there comes a technical towards the base of Dark9, but has no units inside. Just wants to go for the worker crush, and he succeeds with that. Not, because the workers were in the tunnel and they were safe, so he didn't succeed. Alright, I think spL will be out here any second, or he just places down another reactor scaffold in the base of Dark9 and let Dark9 surrender. That could also work, like in the last game. Dark9 here with a stable force in the base of spL, trying to protect his mate, but has a 0 defense in his base now, so he would be wide open for attacks. But Team MrX is only going for the bottom right and not going for the bottom left. Only aggression happening right now on the bottom right. Dark9 is getting hammered down in the middle, builds up another tunnel, but that is already been spotted by CirezD, and there comes the MiG to take down the worker, but does not reach him. CirezD going for the oil. That Dragon Tank needs to be stopped, and Dark9 is on it. It takes a bit of flame damage here with all his quads. Needs to go back for the repair. But so does CirezD. He also needs to go back for the repair because all the quads are very hurting from the Dragon Tanks. Good mixed strike here on the supply center. Does not bring it down, but destroys all the supply trucks. Good call there. And spL beaconing that supply center. He needs protection there. Dark9 needs to protect that supply center, so spL can get that sweet cash. Engagement on the left, quads versus quads. CirezD taking the win there, but there's the push of Dark9, and he has more quads than CirezD has? Question mark. No, both have the same amount, but Dark9 has the protection with his tunnel there in his back. Good call here for MrX to fortify these towers. CirezD just pushing forward here in the middle, placing down tunnels everywhere, getting the oil derrick. And spL trying to get some fresh air here, and Dark9 protecting him by doing so. Pushes here forward on the right. CirezD will be notified by that. Pushes out and goes for the kill on all these quads. Not sure if that was the right pop, but seems like it. Yeah, seems like it. Gets out, does some damage, and goes back in and out tactic. And I think that was a worth pop here. And so far looking very solid for Team MrX. They have everything they need. They even have an oil derrick here. No collection though in the middle, but the oil derrick. Now technical coming through here, very pesty. There comes the terrorists. And supply center goes down. Very annoying for spL. He's on 0 supply centers. And he doesn't have the cash to rebuild his income. So he is forced to quit out. Or he lets his mate quit out. So I'm pretty sure we will see Dark9 GGing out in a second. Oh, so let's go back because these are way too many listening outposts. Next strike on the tunnel. Oh, Dark9 managed to do some good damage against this attack. But still need some RPGs in that mix to bring down the listening outposts. And so Dark9 loses everything. MrX too, but was that attack worth it with all the quads against the listening outposts? Probably to save his mate. Oh, there's actually... Wow, he actually had enough money to rebuild that supply center. Okay, that brings spL back. Hopefully. Bomber coming in on the reactor. And the artillery strike on the supply center. Good bomber. And that looks pretty much GG for spL. He will probably be defeated in a second. Good amount of quads here for CirezD. Doesn't have the upgrades though. Does he have a palace? He has the palace, he has the bus, and GG, spL is out. So Dark9 remaining in that match, but I'm not sure if he continues for long, as this looks pretty grim for him. I'm not sure if he will continue that. And there comes the death wave towards the base of Dark9. He has the power though. But that looks pretty grim for him. CirezD on 5k. MrX on 11k. 11k. Wow. What is he trying to save his money for? 2 nukes? That's GG. Team MrX getting the second point. And the loser team will now pick the next map, which is spL and Dark9. We'll then see the beginning of the game, all see their armies, and then they GG out because they need to reverse once the armies are there. Okay, let's wait for all the players. In the meantime, I make the heater on because I'm freezing. Still very cold here in Germany. So let's see what map spL and Dark9 will pick. By the way, welcome everybody to the stream. We have 75 viewers. Welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you have a wonderful time here. You're currently watching the Master and Apprentice tournament hosted by Ref on GameReplays.org. Sponsored by aka Baloney. It's a best of 9. First team with 5 wins wins the first round and goes against the next waiting team, which is HSN Lab and spL. Both are waiting here in round 2 for these 2 teams, or better said, for one of these 2 teams. Both are still searching for their right map. They need to strategize. They need to... Oh, they go for Volcano. Okay. Volcano. Map pool, Volcano. Rank, Volcano 0 version 1. Rank, Volcano. There's Vendetta. Where's the map? What is the map name? Rank Volcano. Rank Volcano. Why do I not see that map? So annoying. So annoying. Rank Volcano. Oh, it continues there. Okay. There we go. God, that was a hard find. Okay, we have a Toxin, Super Weapon, Demo, USA Vanilla. On a Volcano. So let's quickly update. We have MrX as Demo. CirezD as the Toxin. Dark9 as USA Vanilla. And spL as the Super Weapon. Okay. Looks like MrX is the only player who loves to pick his color. And here we go. Fourth match on a Volcano. With the Super Weapon General on the bottom left for spL, again in the purple color. And... oh, it's left against right, is it? MrX here, then we introduce on the top right hand. So we have the Super Weapon on the bottom left, and Dark9, his teammate, with the USA Vanilla. Top right, Toxin General of CirezD with his teammate, the GLA of MrX. Let's quickly update the colors. Purple for spL, Dark9 in the green, MrX in the yellow, and CirezD with the blue. Alright. MrX covering some ground here with dual supply. One arm stealer, one barracks. USA going for that war factory and also standard stuff here. Pretty much standard stuff for all the players. Here comes a rebel push with the technical. Ooh, those are coming through of spL towards the base of MrX. Both masters are fighting each other here on the bottom, stopping that tunnel of MrX. On the top also those are coming through of Dark9, but he will just run into his death because you don't want to engage that RPG and you also don't want to engage that tunnel. So you really don't. First Humvee out for spL, technical here in the chase, and technical gets through, delivers some terrorists maybe? And we see again a doubling down on spL. CirezD also here with his technical, but both run into defenses, only managed to take down the power reactor. Dark9 has no tunnel in his base. And there's also no tunnel in the base for MrX. So both apprentices not tunneling each other's base, so from the masters. On this huge map, probably needed that you tunnel the base of your mate. 3 technicals now here, and also 3 technicals of CirezD. That is 6 technicals in the base of the USA player. They drive directly into the Humvee army and they want to go for the clash. There's no protection of Dark9 in the base of spL. And spL again, and a lot of trouble here. Seems like CirezD and MrX cracked down on the defenses. 2 Humvees are still here, protective. Dark9 in the meantime pushing through on the top with his Humvees, and of course he cannot tunnel his mate because he's USA. I'm stupid. I am stupid. But CirezD surely should tunnel his mate. Okay, seems like spL is covered again. These Humvees doing some good harassment at the base of CirezD. That was a random technical attack. Tries to go for the missile defenders, only kills 1. CirezD losing his complete base. Has a little fortification here, but it's not going to help him much when he loses his complete base. And terrorist will surely be killed. Oh, gets 1 Humvee. Unlucky. spL going through there on the bottom. And that pretty much looks like CirezD out here in a bit. There's the tunnel. Oh, dangerous technical coming through, but not doing anything. Dark9 looking pretty good here. Random collection from spL, because why not? CirezD about to lose his remaining supply stash, and there he goes. He has the supply stash there on the right, but that is gone as well in a bit. MrX now forced to 2v1 these guys. That's a lot of Humvees to face as one player. All the supply stashes go down. And MrX in a lot of trouble here. He rebuilds the supply stashes. He's on 600 cash, spL on 3,800. I think that will be MrX out here in a bit. He has no troops inside the palace. That is going to hurt him a lot. MrX has the demo upgrade, and he has some demo bikes coming towards these Humvees, and oh, hits the Humvees directly in the face. 4 Humvees. Looks like spL needs to do the rest of the damage because Dark9 just lost everything. And MrX about to lose his main base. And no GG from MrX, he's probably raging. And that is a 2-2. We will now see the reverse. So, will the reverse key work on this? It does, nice. What a wonderful tool by CirezD. Welcome everybody to the stream. Firearm is mad at me for not welcoming him, but guys, I'm focused on the stream. I cannot really focus on the chat right now. I see you are there. I welcome you all, but I'm right now busy with the stream, so I don't miss any action because there's so much action going on in these games, and I can't. I need two hats. I need one hat for the stream. I need one hat for the chat. Maybe I should upgrade my body with a second hat so I can interact with the chat and the game at the same time. Alright, all the players are set in the 2-2. We now have on the bottom left MrX as the super weapon general. His mate, USA Vanilla, CirezD blue color. Top right, Dark9 as the toxin general. And his mate, again in the pink color, demo general, spL. So only the colors of the spL team changed, that is pink and orange. Dark9 getting a lot of orange and spL getting a lot of pink and purple. Must be their name, which often gets these colors. Same like Xcal always getting purple. Must be it. And will Team MrX double down on spL again? That is a question. Also the question is, will Dark9 tunnel the base of spL? Because that is very important. There comes the worker to tunnel his mate, but will he build the tunnel there actually? He really needs to do that, because if Team MrX doubles down on spL, spL needs all the protection he can get from his teammate. Random terrorist running through. He just accepts and dies. That works. Okay, worker has arrived, can build a tunnel now here in the base of his mate, if he wants to. First time we out here for MrX in the middle. Second time we on the way. Comes the technical of Dark9, going for that dozer, and the supply center will deliver the terrorists. There we go. Boom. Just 3 needed because demo general. Humvee is getting a heart attack shooting on the ground. And that is 1 point for Team spL with that first successful attack there. There comes the protective tunnel. Same for spL. Good play, good play. Three technicals here for Dark9. Looks like Team spL is doubling down on CirezD now. Oh, it was a bit of a waste of the technical there. Maybe a bit of a miss micro. Good laser lock attempt on the technical, but didn't succeed. So, and that is a super technical for Dark9 now. That is a super problem for CirezD. Lots of tunnels going up here for both players. That looks very grim for CirezD if they don't put a stop to that. Especially this super technical is going to be a pain in the ass. MrX in the meantime is active on the bottom right, going into the base of spL, and spL is busy with a super technical. He loses the super technical. Ah, that hurts. Looks like CirezD is protected for now, and spL is in trouble. He loses all his workers. And my cat eats my microphone cable. That is not appreciated. Because the cat wants attention and wants food, but he needs to wait till the stream is over. And there goes the arms stealer. Dark9 pushing forward here on the top with 2 quads, but is stopped here by the Humvees. 3 technicals here of Dark9, and spL's base takes down 1 Humvee. Oh, that was a nice attempt of the technical of spL. And the Humvees are destroyed, only 1 gets away. CirezD slowly trying to get these pesky tunnels out of space. I mean, there will be no pop by spL for sure, because there is nothing to pop out. This is highly promoted missile defender inside that Humvee doing some good damage to the barracks. And that is a huge push of Dark9. Lots of technicals. CirezD needs protection of his mate, because CirezD will be in a lot of trouble here in a bit. Oh, has a Crusader there. MrX still doing some good damage in spL's base, who is slowly rebuilding from that attack. Dark9 doesn't know if he should engage or not, and he's just swarming around here with his technicals, more technicals, and repellers coming up. Ooh, search destroy for both players at the same time. Nice. Not looking so great here in spL's base, but he's slowly rebuilding on the top. spL again losing his workers, but there comes the reinforcements, and the Humvees defend that. Big push happening here on CirezD's side with the Crusader in the back. Deal damage against the technicals. And so he does. But Crusader in a lot of trouble now, gets destroyed, but tanks the damage while the Humvees do the damage. MrX now destroyed the supply stash. spL on just 1 supply stash remaining. Can rebuild here, and has a scaffold there, but he cancels it. And it's funny that you can drive through these rocks. You shouldn't be able to do that, but it is working in 0 hour, because 0 hour is a perfectly designed game. Good engagement with these laser logs. Nice. Looks like the Spectre gunship destroyed the supply stash here in spL's base, who is only on 1 supply stash. spL in a lot of trouble. Dark9 pushing out of 3 arms stealers. And there is again no unit in the palace. Looks like these tournament matches have a lot of empty palaces. Oh, so much Humvee clashing. Ooh. Good play here by the GLA players. Taking out all these Humvees. Well, MrX base looks pretty comfortable. He's preparing for the Aurora Alpha spam. He has the airfield, he has the protection, and he surely has the money. So we expect an Aurora Alpha, and there comes the beauty. The beauty of the sky. Flying towards spL, because why shouldn't you? There goes the tunnel, just one-shotting that thing. spL again here on a supply stash for the 4th time, I think. palace urgently needs some troops inside. Come on. It's a palace. You need to put down some RPGs in that thing. Gets that highly promoted technical. Good sandwiching on these technicals, by the way, between both players. Really good. Well done. Ah, that is so annoying. But the supply stash survives, the worker flies out of the game. And there goes the supply stash. Ah, that is so annoying. spL on just one supply again. And yeah, he's pretty much out of this game, I would say. Dark9 has the upper hand in this match. Ooh, that technical could prove to be annoying. He has some terrorists inside, which he doesn't because this thing is empty. Just drives through, being an annoying technical. Oh, goes for the Auroras, gets down one Aurora, almost the second one. Because that technical has the gun upgrade and is super powerful against planes. Two-shotting these things. Oh, the technical can go back and do the damage, but there's the Comanche out. Will he drive back? The gunship on the supply stash and the arms stealer. And the technical still causing some annoying attacks here. Oh, he can go for the Aurora Alpha. Oh, no. That technical was so worth it. So annoying for MrX. I can hear his screams in Germany. They are very loud. I think I need to close the window. That's a lot of Humvees. But that's also a lot of rocket buggies. They have no Aurora Alphas to fear. They can do the hit and run, the in and out. Against these pesty Humvees, which have no ambulance support. Oh, super weapon for CirezD. That is 5,000. MrX sitting on 15k. What is MrX doing with his cash? $17k for MrX. GG for spL and Dark9. That's a lot of cash.
You have been defeated.
That's 3-2 for Team MrX. Okay, that means Team spL is going to pick the next map. Welcome to the stream, everyone, by the way. Even though I'm not really reading the chat, I see you all there and I read your comments. I try to read your comments during the stream. I'm not really interacting with it right now though, because I need to concentrate on the action. So you guys see all the action. Dark9 goes for bloody alphas. No, that's not a map, that is his saying. The map is not bloody alphas. Would be a funny name for a map though. These are the maps you can choose. Maybe some Tournament Desert 2v2? Or Make. Make is a good map by Specovic. Or Specovic. I have no idea how you pronounce it. He once told me how to pronounce it, but I'm too noob. I'm way too noob. Okay. Let's see what Team spL is going for as the map. Unity A. Wait, I think it's SPL's choice with the map. Because they lost. Loser of first game picks the map and then alternate. Okay. Unity A. Unity A. That is an unofficial map, right? Map. Rank Unity A. Okay. Rank Unity. So hard to find these maps. Unity A. Okay, again, like the first time and the second time, they go in, they see their armies, and then they go out and with the same armies. Oh, I see 2 tank. That makes me happy. I'm a tank lover.
You have been defeated.
Tank makes me happy. Double the tank makes me super happy. And triple the tank, 4th time the tank makes me not needing porn tonight. Or tomorrow. Or whatever. Or whenever. But yeah, tank, super nice to watch. Oh, I need to host. I'm a noob, I need to host. And I need to pick observer. So all the players can join. Can he join? Can he? He can. Nice. Okay. Double tank. That's nice. Double T. And again, tank for each team. That is super cool. Let's quickly update that. So MrX as the super weapon. CirezD as a tank. spL as the USA. Dark9 as the tank. And here we are in the 6th match. Super weapon for MrX in the yellow color on the right. Tank General for CirezD in the purple color. USA Vanilla for spL in the orange, and pink tank for Dark9. Let's swap the colors here. That is pink for Dark9, orange for the spL, and purple for CirezD. Alright. Super weapon and tank, powerful combination, actually. You have these EMP Patriots, you have the powerful tanks, and you have the pesty Humvees. So, a good team combination. On the left side you have as well the tank general with the Humvee support. So, interesting matchup here between both teams. Looks very fair in my opinion. The Humvees and the tanks. Also the nice oil derricks, that is taken from the 6-player map, green one, which I can't remember the name of, but it's the 6-player map. You all know that. You all know the map. Most of the map here is taken from that 6-player map. And I like that, because that was a nice map. Okay, looks like we are about to see the first engagement here. Dragon and 3 missile defenders coming the way for CirezD. Looks like both players want to double down on CirezD. Good laser lock on the Gatling. The dragon can come through. Another nice laser lock. And the dragon can come through on something. And misses his target completely, does no damage at all. Maybe a little bit damage to the Gatlings. meantime, Humvee coming through by MrX, targeting for the supply center of spL, doesn't succeed. And the heat is on in CirezD's base. It looks like both team members successfully defending that. Gatling clash here between both players. Lots of Gats. No Battle Masters. Cat, can you please stop eating my microphone cable? That's a lot of Gatlings. With the Humvee support. Oh, that is a deadly combination here. That is super deadly for Team MrX. And yeah, the damage is done. Yeah, Humvee gets taken out. That looks not good for Team MrX. All the Gatlings get taken out. Oh, that Humvee needs to be careful. He loses the Humvee. Could go for the supply line if he wanted to. No Battle Master, but a Gatling tank coming out of that war factory, and that pretty much looks like GG there, if you ask me. Power is down for CirezD. Propaganda center, which was built early, also down, and that is not good for CirezD. MrX getting the Gatlings in his base, loses the Humvee. Oh, could have gone for the missile defenders there, but doesn't do so. And these choppers are out. CirezD GGing out. MrX not throwing in a GG, and that is 3-3. 3-3 for both teams, and we will now see the reverse. Oh. Okay, we are again waiting for... No, not again, but this time we are waiting for... Okay. The 7th game is on the way. 3-3, very even here between both teams. It's like Team spL is strategizing a little. And here we go. Good luck, have fun. All right. Let's quickly update the scoreboard. We have MrX as the tank general. He needs to be a tank, and he is yellow. Green colored CirezD with the USA. And here we have the blue colored Dark9. Blue colored Dark9 and red colored spL. That should be right. Yeah, looks right. Okay. Let's see what both players will do again. I think another combination of Gatlings and Humvees will be the choice of both teams, because that works pretty nice. Map is also very nice for team play. It's you have your mates very close to each other, and you have nice engagement points here on each side. The map is also very beautiful designed. Very beautiful map with some nice pipes here, creating that river. Overall, very nice map. Also, I don't see any texture bugs, so whoever They created that map. You put in some nice effort because there is not a single texture bug here. Not a single... Okay, I take that back. There's one texture bug right there. But besides that, not many texture bugs. Gatling spinning up, waiting for his opponent, and his opponent has a lot. He can do serious damage to that one Gatling. Here comes the Humvee support of Dark9. In the meantime, a troop crawler here on the top. Interesting choice of spL. And the red guards will be taken out here in a bit. Humvees of Dark9 pushing through. They need to be very careful. Oh, he loses one Humvee. One Humvee down. One Humvee remaining. There's the Humvee support of CirezD. Going back into the base. There comes the Gatling support. 3 Gatlings coming in on the top left. CirezD sees that and reacts in time. Senses choppers back. He needs defense here. He needs to support, and one Gatling is not going to do the job. Oh, he locks onto the chopper. CirezD losing his first chopper. Oh, that hurts. That hurts. CirezD busy in the base of Dark9. All the choppers went down. But CirezD applying the pressure here, and MrX also feeling very comfy in the base of Dark9. Also Dark9 losing all his choppers. These Humvees are very deadly towards the base of spL. Comes the Gatling support of spL. Oh, gets one Humvee, gets the second Humvee. Ah, oh, nice defend. Miss my crew by the USA player. Now the Gatlings of both teams are standing in each other's base. Nice choice for going for that Battle Master. Dark9 slowly about to lose his reactor there. Both teams really hammered down on each other's base there. Nice engagements on both sides. But I think MrX team did more damage in this engagement. Okay, now it's time to recover, get some fresh air before you move to your next attack. And the next attack is about to start from Team CirezD MrX. One Gatling tank tries to sneak in there on the top. Doesn't succeed, is spotted by the Humvees. The garrisons here are not secured yet. Gatlings coming through on the bottom. They don't have the Gatling upgrade, sadly. Would love to see that chain gun upgrade. Neither of these tank players has the chain gun upgrade. Would be super effective against the Humvees. And the other Gatlings, of course. Maybe they need to invest that $1,500. These 3 Gatlings will be stopped. Ooh, 3 more Gatlings pushing in, but let's see if they actually do some damage. I doubt that. Ooh, gets one Humvee there. Gets the second one in a second. Lots of Gatlings for spL. And again harasses the supply line here of CirezD. Good performance by spL here. Dark9 seems to be a bit hurting. He's on the oil grab now, but besides that is on very low cash. Same for CirezD. MrX a bit helping his mate here in surviving. But overall, between all these 4 players, I think spL is the strongest here. CirezD is defeated. And MrX on his own now against the Russian Dynamite and Dark9. That looks pretty grim. for MrX. Will the dozer get the Great Guts? Yes, he does, but now he parks in front of them and doesn't do anything anymore. Bit of a miss micro there. That's a deadly push here by spL. He has the chain gun upgrade, so that will be super annoying. And overall, pretty good force here by spL. Oh, an Emperor now for MrX. Interesting choice. There needs to be a lucky ECM strike to bring that beast down. And looks like this is the lucky one. Yes, there it is. Emperor out and MrX also out. And there we go. No GG has been dropped. Players need more GGs. I need to work on the G key factory. spL Dark9 getting their win. And now Team spL will choose the next map. For free now, spL Dark9 have the match ball in the hand now. They just need one more win and then they will win the first round. CirezD mistakes need 2 more wins. Welcome everybody to the stream now. I see you there in the chat and I appreciate you are interacting there. Thank you very much for having you all there in the chat and also on the stream. Hope you have some nice drinks and food next to you. I'm about to eat something nice once the stream is over. And yeah. spL now choosing the room. MrX in but can't see him. Okay. Looks like Redman has some problems. With the speed, it's superior, but looks like it's a bit buggy in the game lobby. spL still deciding on the map, and we will give them time to search for the nice pick. By the way, this is the Master and Apprentice tournament hosted by Ref, sponsored by aka Baloney. This is a best of 9, so the team with the first 5 wins goes on to the next round. This is round 1, by the way. MrX asking for the 3rd time for the map. Looks like he wants to get it over. Looks like we have a little discussion about Fargo and Queen Muff. The chat. Okay, by the way, they have a very limited map pool. Here's the map pool. They could go for Tournament Desert. They could also go for Coastline World. Or Volt. Coastline Volt. I personally would appreciate to see Make, because that is a beautiful map by Specific. Tournament Island, of course, the Always Wonder map, the the biggest and most popular map, I think, in 2v2. He phoned Aces to ask him. Ah, that little banter between both. That little banter. MrX suggesting many aggression, which is in the map pool. He's seen CHD clan recruit. Who doesn't know the joke? I have a clan, it's called Nub Clan, and it's only for noobs. The biggest noobs of this world, so that includes me. And Dark9 is right now asking to be in that noob clan because he's so noob, according to him, not to me. Yes. Okay. Manic aggression. Manic. Alright. Settled. And we're in for the 8th match. Will it be a decider? Or will it be a tie? That's the question. That's a big question. And that already looks good. Okay, looks like we are just leaving. Ooh, 3 GLAs. Whoa. There's going to be a bunkery match. Oof. That one is going to be a hell of a match. Ooh. Stealth, Toxin. Well, at least both teams have a stealth in it. A super weapon for Dark9. I feel so sorry for Dark9. I hate super weapon. I just don't like it. Good luck. Have fun. Oh, looks like spL still thinking what he can do. And here we go. Alright, in the 8th match. spL again with the pink color. Dark9 again with the orange color. But doesn't matter because Dark9 is not loading. Because Batman is bugged. Very buggy network lobby. Always not loading. And with always I mean here for the first time. But in my last stream failed quite often. Okay, looks like we need to read that. In a second. Always takes a bit to go into the game and then the disconnect screen pops up. And let's read. Okay. Question is, will Dark9 get again orange and spL pink? No, this time not. This time red. Okay, in the 8th game, we have the Toxin on the bottom left for MrX. And the disconnection screen with Dark9 again. Not connecting. Slow Lord. And is it working? It is working. Okay, MrX on the bottom left. Toxin. With his teammate, CirezD on the top with the GLA. Stealth on the top right for Dark9. And on the bottom right, Super Weapon General for Dark9 and spL as the stealth on the top as the blue. Okay, I quickly need to update the not give him a win, but come on, there we go. So the Toxin for MrX, yellow color, and he was the, what was he? I think the stealth. I think CirezD was a stealth, and the green color. Blue for spL, red for Dark9. And I think Dark9 as the super weapon and stealth for spL. I think that was the army. Yeah, I think that should be right. Okay. Little terrorist action here on the tunnel. And that is a fast, aggressive worker here by spL. And he reaches his target actually, and he will drop down the tunnel. CirezD here to deliver the teammate tunnel. Technical coming in, hopefully spotting that worker, otherwise this is going to be a pasty thing. No, he just ignores him. Right, the tunnel was cancelled. 2 technicals of Team MrX coming into the base of spL. They want to double down on spL again. There comes the Worker Crush. And the TNT on the supply. Gets the supply. Armsteader survives. This terror attack didn't succeed, however. A bit unfortunate for Team MrX that this one didn't succeed. Could have gone for the oil directs. Speaking of the oil directs, CirezD now capturing his oil. MrX doing that thing too. Dark9 already has his oils, and spL is struggling to get fresh air. The nasty technical. There's a worker there doing nothing. But that's okay because spL is a bit broke here and busy. The worker is still standing there because no money. Oh, now he's moving. Ooh, EMP Patriot is not standing a chance against these terrorists, and there goes the EMP. Another technical of CirezD coming towards the base of spL, who is desperately trying to defend that. Detonating his own technical there. Another technical, because why the hell not? Ooh, there was miss micro by CirezD. Good defensive terrorist though. Good placement. MrX has a nice wall of defenses here. And Dark9 will not be able to get through here because that's way too much defenses. He goes for the airfield, will then go for the strategy center, and we all know what happens from there. Aurora Alphas. Another technical detonates the oil derrick. Lovely thing to do. Worker still standing there because spL is broke on the money. With broke, I mean super broke. Does he actually have any collection at all? I doubt it. Airfield goes down because terror attack. But search and destroy is initiated. There comes the second airfield, and that will mean Aurora Alphas. think spL is actually on a 0 collection. Yeah, he's broke. He's super broke. He only has that one technical and he's now going for the oil grab. That will be his only source of income. Then, if CirezD is not about to stop that. He's preparing another terror attack, goes for the palace, just finished there. Has the defensive tunnel here in the base of MrX. Yeah, spL looks pretty much out of this game. He's rebuilding his supply stash now because he got the 2k finder boost there, finder cash. Good protective tunnel there on the, behind to protect his oil lyrics. Ooh, first engagement here by spL in a long time. Again drives over the terrorist. Ooh, nice force fire there on the terrorists, stopping this attack. There was also another terror attack here in the base of the super weapon general, but didn't do so much. Ooh, a hijacker coming through by CirezD. Ooh, that will be pesky. Dark9 slowly trying to eat through the base of MrX, and he surely has a lot to chew through. Hijacker unfortunately being spotted. CirezD here very active with his annoying attacks. And that is the right move as a GNA. Be annoying as much as you can. Rebels coming through will be stopped by the Humvees, and Aurora Alpha can target that thing down. Ooh, Rebel coming through there. Battle bus will be not targeted down, but the force is there. Will the battle bus, the bike go for the Aurora Alpha? Yes, he goes for the Aurora Alpha, and oh, nice kill for the bike. Surprises me that he doesn't get a 3-star promotion from killing that Aurora. Only a 1-star. Good stop here with the EMP Patriot. And looks like spL is back into that game. Oh, whoa, whoa. That attack did a lot of damage. spL back into this game with 2 oils and 1 supply stash. 3 oils actually. Has fully rebuilt and is fully back into this game. Both players now struggling to get inside the base of Dark9 and spL. Aurora Alpha is back again in action to strike down these 4 quads. Good X-split I mean. Seems like they have a lot of trouble to get through here. The battle bus might actually succeed and go into the airfield to destroy the Aurora Alpha, but it is not there anymore. We cannot get the kill. There's also Jam Kel there inside, gets the dozer. That is annoying for Dark9. That battle bus did a good job. Job well done. Dark9 is dozer hunted. Yeah, I don't see any more doses for Dark9. That is problematic for Dark9. He can only spam Humvees, Aurora Alphas now, which is okay as a super weapon general. But spL needs to be super protective of Dark9 now, because you don't want to lose these Aurora Alphas in this match. And Dark9 is super comfortable in building these, when he has enough protection, that is. Not sure if these Humvees will do much. They're just running into their death there. And now they're not anymore in the base to protect it. Oh, Jamcat also there to snipe down these Humvees. Here comes the Aurora Alpha. Misses its target completely because 0 Hour is a wonderful structured game where not many bugs happen and also not many miss attacks happen. It was a wonderful design on this game. Dark9 drops down a GG. And spL takes over everything from Dark9. Another successful battle bus there, stays there back in the base to destroy that barracks. No more barracks for the USA player. And strategy center luckily surviving for spL. Okay, now it's spL against the world with a solid amount of 5 oil derricks. That's a lot of cash. Against MrX and CirezD, also 5 oil derricks. And a Scudstorm, which is not beaconed. That could cause some issues for spL. By the way, did not Dark9 get out? Yeah, he did get out. Otherwise he would tell his mate stuff which his mate shouldn't know about. It's a good thing that Dark9 quit completely out of the game. That was good. We don't want any team telling here, don't we? Okay. spL still looking very solid. He has that game in his bag if he wants it. And he's strong, he's powerful, he's spL. And he could deliver the own age right to the base of the Germans. It's Mother Russia versus Germany right now. MrX again with his random battle buses. Oh no, that's CirezD. So, or is it MrX? It is MrX. Oh, good rebel ambush there. Doing some good damage. Technically coming through, but is stopped directly. Oh, there are some terrorists inside. Oh, that could have been a nice detonation on these units. But didn't succeed with that. I think that Scudstorm will be a decider in that match. spL trying his luck now in CirezD's base, but MrX has tunnels in CirezD's base. And there comes the protection of his teammate. Gets down all the rocket buggies. There are more rocket buggies to follow by spL because he's a quick master player. Battle bus falls. Looking pretty solid here for spL. And I think he has power. Nope, no power. No power for the GLA. But still good to have some Humvees in the mix. Palace this time has some units inside, that is good. Zero or Nike saying there will be a party in the Middle East tonight if CirezD loses. Okay. Get your popcorn ready. And beer. Not looking so great for Team MrX here. There's not much to defend against the Russian master player. Two Scudstorms out for CirezD. MrX on no Scudstorms at all. He's concentrating on the forces, which I don't really see, by the way. spL completely focusing on the own age. Has no Scudstorm of his own. He's just concentrating on spamming. And there comes the first Scudstorm. Where will he launch? I think here. Or maybe on the strategy center. Probably the MrX. Yeah, the MrX. There we go. MrX gone. But spL still on 3 MrX remaining, which is still plenty. That's a lot of rocket buggies for Team MrX. spL probably needs some battle buses. Or more buggies. No rank 5 for either of these players. CirezD MrX on rank 4, spL on 3. So he has cash bounty. spL is still looking like the stronger player here. But the Scudstorms can change the outcome in the long run, I think, when they slowly eat through the MrX until there's no remaining MrX anymore. Right now there are 3 remaining for spL, while Team MrX has 5. Ooh, big clash here. Oh, there comes the Rebel Ambush. spL completely losing this battle. Yep, nicely done. Nice defend. Was a bit hit, big hit in the spL phase. And Scudstorm ready to shoot in 2 minutes, and the second one in 3 minutes, and that will be MrX out for spL. I mean, he still has quite a few black markers and he's spamming them quite well, but losing these MrX is still not needed. I think one MrX is covering 2.5 black markers, if I remember correctly. CirezD on spamming Scudstorms like a crazy man. Looks like they will secure the 4-4 here. With spL losing this engagement, he got thrown back quite a bit there. He slowly tries it through the middle, but there comes 3 battle buses, and 3 battle buses are pretty dangerous. And I wonder why spL is not beaconing these Scudstorms. I mean, they are camouflaged, you cannot see them on the map. You don't know where they are. Oh. Oh, that was a miscalculation on the ground. Force firing the ground, doing absolute 0 damage. Whoops. More and more black markers coming out here for spL, and he is about to lose his 3 remaining MrX. Yes, cat. Yes, cat. You are a big lion, I know. There goes the battle bus. Battle buses again engaging there, and there seems to be a big blob there on the top. spL GGing out, he knows it's over because Scudstorms.
You have been defeated.
That's a tie. 4-4. Who will take the win home? Is there any rule about a tie? Anything? Player may only quit, not surrender the game to prevent scouting for teammate. We saw that. Winning team must post all replays. There's nothing about a tie, so we will see random against a random, or maybe the reverse, if that's the reverse. And yeah, looks like we are going to see the reverse. So that is MrX as the super weapon, CirezD as the stealth against the toxin and stealth of spL and Dark9. My cat is really annoying me. Okay, it's like we're all ready. The deciding match has come to our faces. And my cat is still eating my microphone cable. If you guys can't hear me anymore, then that's because my cat ate my cable. Okay, here on the top left we have spL in orange color. Dark9 again in the pink color. Toxin. Against MrX on the bottom right and CirezD in the top right. Let's quickly update the colors. spL is orange, Dark9 is pink, and CirezD is purple. Okay, lots of tunnels going up here. EMP Patriot going up there on the bottom. Worker running across that bridge to build something there, but the ranger will be there to stop that attack. Terrorists coming through again to deny these tunnels, like in the last match. Worker is stopped there by the ranger. Oh, and that tunnel is going to finish! And that top tunnel not. So looking good here for spL's, no, CirezD's team, sorry. MrX team is looking better here on the top right. Actually, no, the tunnel finished because the worker came in as a reinforcement. So tie situation here between both players, but CirezD getting the building, which will help him quite a lot against that tunnel. Okay, let's see. Oh, technically it's getting stopped there. That is very annoying for Dark9. Oh, that is unfortunate there. Losing that key technical in such an unfortunate event. CirezD coming through, that will be annoying. He will probably drop off a worker there. Shaking hands here. Oh, will be stopped. Nike saying, MrX driving to CirezD's house if they lose. Oh god. No, he doesn't need to. He just screams out of the window. He will hear it. I can hear the screaming all of the time here outside of the window. Very loud right now. But I think MrX has calmed down because he's currently not looking that bad. So he probably has calmed down. I can't hear the screams right now, but before they were very loud outside. Ooh, you don't want to have power down, MrX. Not when there is a tunnel wall in front of your base. Okay, all the players have gathered all their oil directs. That is some serious infestation in front of MrX base. We need some good protection against that. All the oil directs are still alive and no oil direct has been destroyed yet. Still looking pretty even for both teams. Oh, he didn't deny the Aldrich. Unfortunate there for spL. Tried to do it, but didn't succeed. That's a serious wall of tunnels here. But the firebase is in range to destroy one of these. And Dark9 not quite sure what to do against all of that. But that tunnel goes down. Ooh, big X-Skull now in the chat. Welcome, welcome. By the way, welcome everybody to the stream. This is the Master and Apprentice tournament with a best of 9. So whoever takes the first 5 wins wins. And this is a time moment, and this is the last match. Let's see who wins and goes into the second round against HSN and spL, who are waiting there for their opponent. Oh, and there goes the first Aldrich. Good blow. That's what she said. Looks like Dark9 and spL slowly getting an upper hand here in this very tight match. But CirezD on quite some good forces and MrX on quite some good defenses with the Search and Destroy and Aurora Alpha spam on wards. Next Aldrich under attack. Not sure if CirezD will put a stop to that or MrX. Losing that Aldrich will be quite crucial for Team MrX. Comes a big push of the Dark9. Stopping that firebase capture. They really need to protect the oil, man. You don't want to lose that oil. Come on, protect that thing. That's a lot of cash you lose there. Here comes the push. They need the Aurora Alpha, but the Aurora Alpha goes for that building. Aldrich so wise. This quad attack could be quite painful. There also comes a few quads of spL. That's a lot of quads in the team base of CirezD. And looks like spL will remain in this engagement. Dark9 also with some quads remaining. CirezD needs to call his body for reinforcements, and the Aldrich goes down now. Comes the Aurora Alpha, will be shot down. Oh, gets the rocket buggy of his teammate there, loses the Aurora Alpha. More reinforcements incoming, looking a bit grim here for CirezD. Technica saying great stream, CNCHE. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. And yeah, CirezD really holding to his life there. While the pressure is on by Team spL. They just keep on pushing in. Pretty good action here by Dark9. Pretty solid. Meantime, spL just builds up his tech stuff. He has the palace there, he has the rocket buggies. Lots of beacons going up here on the map. Oh, nice strike there with the Aurora Alpha, but again losing the Alpha. It's a bit annoying to lose that expensive plane there. Looks like Team spL now wants the head of MrX. That's only a little reinforcements defenses to go through, so they will probably succeed in that. There is another Alpha, but also Burton there. And the Alpha will do the rest of the army, I think. Goes for the attack, it gets all the units standing behind, and that looks like a successful defense there, but the Alpha goes down to the ground again. Ooh, nice. Leaflet drop. Now Burton can do the job. Two particle cannons up for MrX. He felt a bit too comfortable there back in his base. And doing what the super weapon general can do best. Spamming super weapons and alphas. Yeah, that rocket buggy will not do much anymore. And there it goes. Reinforcements pushing in of Team spL. There's still Burton causing some issues here. These quads are getting eaten one by one. Not really a good engagement here by Team spL, if you ask me. They are wasting so much. Here comes another Alpha, hopefully not losing it this time, and he loses it again. Just keeps on going with losing his Alphas. That's very costing a lot. And that was not English, I know. That's costing a lot here. Okay, first particle cannon ready to shoot in a few seconds. Looks like CirezD feeling very good here. Building up that command center now at rank 3. All the 4 players are on rank 3, by the way. Another push here into the base of MrX. I'm not sure if that's going to be a great push. Another Alpha ready, and he will go in again and lose again that Alpha. Like 4 times before that. But actually this time he saves his Alpha. Hey, that's a new thing. And there comes the first particle on the Alderax, of course, and the Arm Stealer. Big hit to the base of Dark9. But he still is on 1 Alderax, so he's not completely out of that. But losing 2 oils is a big hit, especially if you don't have so many black markets. Team spL desperately trying to go in here on the flank there, but it's just not working. They should reconsider and try to go into that base of CirezD maybe. It was a bit wasted. Actually nothing at all. Comes another push of Team spL again on this side. Oh, they just decide to go back in and out. And that will be a wasted opportunity if he goes in with all these units. Just 1 Aurora Alpha and boom. Ooh, attacks from the bottom now, but also wasted because too many defenses there. Price is slug there, there comes the Aurora Alpha. Yeah, Team spL giving away too many units. Mistakes looking very comfortable there. Alderax are gone because Spectre Gunship and Particle Cannon. Looking super grim for Team spL. I think they will lose the match. They have 0 Alderax because the Spectre Gunship took down the Alderax there. Okay, no, I take that back. They have one oil rig remaining, and there it is. GG, CirezD and MrX winning. That's the 5-4. Oh wait, no. Looks like spL is continuing. He's not giving it up. He's not giving it. Stays in the game. He spams black markets. But what chance does he have? Seriously. Just a waiting game now with 3 particles in the back. And with that army you cannot really do anything. Colonel Burton also here causing some issues to spL. Actually Dark9, because spL GG'd out. I'm a noob. Dark9 is staying in that game, spL GG'd out. Sometimes I'm a noob in observing. Oh, Dark9 fighting it to the last man, it looks like. Ooh, Tomahawk's also now in the mix. A lot of force here towards the base of Dark9. $6K cash for MrX. He can just spam all particle cans if he wants to. Just end this game with particle cans, because what much else is there to do? Palace goes down, black market also, arms stealer, or not. No, just stays in front of the arms stealer, doesn't even care about the arms stealer. spL left the game, and there's the GG. Dark9 out, MrX, CirezD winning the first round against Team spL Dark9.
You have been defeated.
And that concludes the stream for today, guys and girls. And yeah, this is a 5-4. With MrX, CirezD going against HSN Lab and spL now in round 2. Hope you enjoyed that stream. I know I did. It was a great game between both players. Teams, I mean, both teams. And we will see us on the next stream. Probably on Friday. Because on Friday we will see some big matches. Which is Fargo versus Size. Which is the, I think, 3rd place match in the Extravaganza. I'm not sure. It's not decided yet. Both players are undecided, but you can follow it up on the gamereplays.org site. If you go here to gamereplays.org Extravaganza stream box, it's logged in here with question marks. It's not decided yet. Fargo versus Size, Gold Cup 3rd place, not decided. Both players not sure if they want to play or not. But we will follow up on that. We will know in maybe a few hours or a day if they play or not. And tomorrow you will see by Big Blood TV. I think that's how you say it. Blood TV. It's not, or Blood TV, Player TV, something like that. We have Herb versus Aces tomorrow at 16 GMT. Silver Cup. Big games there. Note that down on your calendar, because that thing will be huge. Same on Friday. Roll versus spL. Grand final in the Silver Cup, also by Blood TV. Good games there. Good games. And Stanislav on Sunday. Excal versus Vivid. Grand final, Gold Cup, Extravaganza. Alright guys, this has been your CNC HD. Like always, till the next time. Stay safe, stay healthy. Goodbye.